Hi everyone, welcome to RPA Explorers
I
channel.
hope everyone are doing good, and in today's video we are going to see an Excel use case. So already we have seen few use cases, so this is going to be an use case series. And yeah, let's understand the use case first, and before that make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. So I have Excel which is called output, and I have this sheet 4, and like it has 4 different columns: value 1, 2 and 3. So we are going to read the column A, which is value, and split based on the character. So if you take the first one, it has like this hyphen and this bracket, and this one has only one character, and the third one also have only one, and the last one which has two characters like this hyphen and question mark. Basically we are going to split the value string which is from the column A and write the splitted values into the respective columns like B, C and A. So the output would be something like Uma and the number over here, and then it's called 9421. So it's going to be, and for this case it should be 0 over here, or it should be empty, so it depends on how we build the logic. So yeah, we are going to split and write the respective values into the different column. Let's see how you can achieve this. So as I always say, make sure that you create your Excel connector. I have mine, which is Microsoft Outlook, and always the first method is to use your open method. So I'm using this method by providing my file path. So we are going to loop through the Excel, right? So you have two components like for each and for loop, and I'm going to use for loop. So for the for loop you have to get the index, so I'm going to get the rows count. So let's pick the rows count, and here provide your sheet name sheet 4, which will give us the total number of rows in the Excel. And next is to loop through it. So let's take for loop, and we have the first row which is header, so we should loop from the second row which is from the index 2. So let's provide 2, and for the 2 we have to provide the total count, and then you have to get the row value. So let's go to the Excel method. Let's use this method called get row values, and let's provide the sheet name. So you can also create a separate variable for storing your sheet name and the Excel file path. Open this configuration window, and we are going to read the column A. So it's basically values from the row A. So let's leave it as A, and for the row number I'm going to give it from the index. Okay. So if you want to change it, you can also change the type. Let me give it a string. Basically we are going to apply a split function, or using the split method, and this value which is nothing but the entire value. So first time it will get this value, and on top of this value we are going to split based on those special characters. So we'll start writing the code. So it's going to be split. So basically this split method has two different parameters. One is to define your characters, and the second parameter which is optional. So if in case you want to remove any empty entities, so you could use the second parameter. So first let's provide the first parameter. So if you have only one characters in a given string, you just have to provide that character. For example, let's say that I have this comma, so you just have to provide it, and this will give you the splitted value, I mean the list of strings after it's split with a special character called colon. So in this case let's try filtering with this value which is like this hyphen. So, and let's click on OK, and let me run this now. And also make sure that you close the Excel every time you open it, which I'm going to do at the end of the loop. Okay, this is done. Let's preview the data, and if you see here it has split the value. So it's the first character and the last character is this one. Like we are not printing each row's value, so we are getting the final value. Let me open the Excel. So this is taking the last value, which is like split at A, B, C, and rest would be my second index from the list. So we have the same. this is my first index and this is my second index. So if you want to get any particular index, you could do like this, like you can just get your first index and then second. So let's try printing the first index. So the first index is this ABC and this is correct. So yeah, let's see how you can split using multiple delimiters. And all you have to do is you have to just add a set bracket, and inside this you have to provide all your delimiters separated by comma in double quotes. So here I'm going to give all the necessary characters. Like I have added few characters, and in case you have any additional characters to be defined, you could also give them over here. And after that I'm just going to get the 0 index, which should be the exact value to be entered in the column B, right? So let's click on OK and we'll test this. Okay, so if you see, the value is null, but it should give us the value which is like this A, B, C and the respective first value, as we are getting splitting with special character and getting the first two. So when it comes with multiple characters, advisable to use the second parameter when you have any consecutive delimiters or more than one delimiters in a string, to avoid removing the to avoid any issues or to remove the empty entity. So let's add the parameter. So after the first parameter, inside the curly braces you have to add a comma and then define the parameter, which is called string split options. So none. This none can be useful when it doesn't have any character after it's splitted. Okay, so let's take only the first value, and this time we'll print each value. So I'm going to pick this show from message box and let's display each output. Okay, so I'm just getting the first value, which is Uma. So the first value is Uma, Jack, Sam and ABC. So let's see. Yeah, the second is Jack, Sam and ABC. So this has printed the value correctly. I hope you got an idea like how you can get each values for B, C and the D column. And now let's write the value into the respective columns, for which I am going to use this method called set. Here it is, set rows value. Okay, and again you have to provide your sheet name. As this index is going to be based on my for loop, I'll take this, and also this is not required. So we are going to write the values into the column B, C and then D. Let me change to string. So what you can do is click on this transform data and then we'll quickly copy it, and I'm going to disable it over here. As whatever value I'm getting, I'm going to directly transform to the respective column and then doing a transform on the defined value. So here on B, click on transform data. So B should be my 0 index and D should be my first index. And then D should be my third index. So which is my 2. Okay, we are done. Let's see how it's working. Okay, this is done. So this is our output. If you see, for the first value, it nicely splitted and entered the value, and it is same for the third value. And for the second and third value, as we have the second parameter, which is none, is to define any empty entries in the string after it's splitted. So that's why we have the empty value. So this is the expected output, and also we have the expected output in the expected format. So this is a very simple example like how you can split with multiple delimiters on Excel and split the value and write into a different columns. I hope this Excel use case is helpful for you. In case you guys find this use case helpful, make sure you like, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Thank you.